Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to the Lion of God channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most powerful and emotionally revealing stages of the twin flame journey, the sacred energy of commitment. Now, if you've been wondering whether your twin flame is finally getting ready to take that next step, whether it's marriage, a deeper emotional bond, or even just showing up consistently, then this message is for you. But I want to be honest with you from the very beginning. Commitment in the twin flame journey is not like commitment in regular relationships. This isn't about checking boxes or setting timelines. It's about energy. It's about soul readiness. And when that moment starts approaching, you'll feel it in your heart, your body, your intuition. Sometimes even before your twin flame consciously realizes it themselves. So, if you've been sensing something different, something deeper, stay with me until the end. Because we're not just talking about signs, we're going to explore the spiritual, emotional, and intuitive shifts that tell you you're both getting ready for a divine union. Before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for more soul-aligned content, and share this with someone else walking the twin flame path. Alright, let's begin. Energetic shifts before commitment. Let's start here, because before your twin flame says a word about wanting commitment, their energy will speak louder. You'll start to notice subtle shifts. Maybe you feel a new calmness between you. Arguments that used to spiral don't sting as much anymore. The tension that once existed now gives way to grace and mutual understanding. This is huge. Why? Because when the connection is maturing, it's no longer about ego. It's about growth, about listening, about showing up differently. Suddenly, what used to feel like a roller coaster now starts to feel like a steady path. And your soul knows something is different. Maybe your heart begins to feel full when you think about a future together. Not in a desperate or fantasy-driven way, but with peace, with readiness, with love. That peaceful energy, that's alignment. That's divine timing, whispering, you're both getting closer. The role of divine timing in commitment. Now, let's be real. Twin flames don't move on a human schedule. You could be ready, you could have been ready for months. But the truth is, commitment only happens when both souls are aligned, energetically, emotionally, spiritually. And when it does happen, it doesn't feel rushed. It flows. That's what you'll notice first, a natural unfolding. You're not pushing for it anymore. You're just in it, showing up, holding space, sharing the journey. For some twin flames, this readiness will show up in actual conversations. I've been thinking about our future. I want to take this seriously. For others, it's less verbal, more about their actions. They start to show up more often. They talk about long-term dreams. They invest in your growth as well as their own. Commitment begins long before the ring. It begins in the energy. And when it's right, you'll both know. How you'll feel when they're ready. Here's what's beautiful. As your twin flame gets closer to commitment, you'll feel that shift within yourself too. You'll begin to feel more grounded in who you are. You'll feel more worthy, more secure, more open to receive. There's no more chasing, no more fear, just love. Pure, healing, soul-level love. At the same time, you might notice your twin flame becoming more emotionally open. They start expressing themselves. They share their fears, their hopes, their inner world. And they begin to trust you with their vulnerability. This mutual softening, it's everything. It's what allows the heart to expand. It's what creates the foundation for a sacred union. When this happens, the energy between you becomes almost tangible. You feel it in the way they look at you. You hear it in the silence between words. You sense it in your soul. We're building something lasting. The power of intuition and divine confirmation. Let's talk about one of your greatest tools on this journey, your intuition. When your twin flame is preparing to commit, your soul will start giving you signs, internal and external. You may feel a sudden sense of knowing, like your heart just clicks into place and says, "Yes, we're almost there." You might also feel it physically, like warm energy around your heart, butterflies in your stomach, or tingling in your hands when you think of them. And then come the synchronicities. You hear a song that feels like it was written for you. You see repeating numbers, 1111, 222, 444, everywhere. You dream of building a life together, holding hands, sharing joy. These aren't just nice signs. They're divine affirmations that your connection is evolving. The universe is showing you you're almost there. Keep trusting. Faith and the energy of sacred union. Faith. Because even with all these signs, even with the feelings, sometimes the journey still feels slow, still feels uncertain. And that's where your faith becomes your anchor. Faith that the universe has a plan. Faith that everything you've been through, the pain, the growth, the waiting, is all for a purpose. Faith that your twin flame is doing their part, even if you can't see it. And faith that when the moment is right, commitment won't just be a word. It will be a soul agreement. So keep trusting, keep aligning, and most of all, keep loving yourself through the process. Because the love you're seeking with them, it begins with you. If you've made it this far, it means something inside you is awakening. You're feeling the shift. You're sensing that your twin flame journey is no longer just about longing or confusion. It's becoming something sacred, something guided, something real. But there's one thing that holds everything together, especially when the path gets rocky or the weight feels unbearable. That one thing is faith. Faith isn't just about your twin flame, it's about your path. First, let's clear something up. Faith isn't just about believing in your twin flame, it's about trusting that your entire journey, your healing, your timing, your growth is unfolding exactly as it should. Faith is knowing that you're being guided by something higher. Call it God, the universe, source, divine light. Whatever speaks to your heart, it's real and it's with you. Even in the moments where everything feels still, even when it feels like your twin flame has drifted, even when you're questioning if this journey is even real, your faith is the light that will carry you through. Because let's be honest, the twin flame journey is not easy. It asks you to go deep, to heal, to let go of control, to surrender what you thought love should look like, so you can receive a love more beautiful than you've ever imagined. And the truth, you can't do that without faith. Faith turns delays into divine alignment. One of the most challenging parts of this journey is the waiting. Waiting for them to awaken. Waiting for that message, that call, that reunion. Waiting for the universe to finally bring you together. But what if the waiting is actually part of the blessing? What if the universe is using this time to refine you, to grow your soul, to strengthen your heart, to clear out everything that would block the love that's coming? Faith allows you to shift your perspective, to stop seeing delays as punishment and start seeing them as divine preparation. Your twin flame union isn't going to happen just because you want it to. It's going to happen when you're both ready to hold it. And faith is what gives you the courage to keep showing up until that day comes. Faith is a healing tool for both of you. Let's talk about healing, because before union, there's always healing. Always. You and your twin flame have likely gone through lifetimes of wounds, fears, abandonment, betrayal, and this lifetime is about clearing it all. Faith is what gets you through that process. It's what helps you trust when emotions rise unexpectedly. It's what grounds you when your shadow side comes to the surface. It's what reminds you that you're not broken, you're being rebuilt. And here's the beautiful part. As you heal through faith, your energy shifts. You create space for your twin flame to begin healing too. Your growth inspires theirs. Your peace becomes their invitation. Faith doesn't just move mountains. It creates space for miracles. Faith in divine timing. The universe knows when you're ready. Let's take a deep breath together, because I know you've probably asked, when? When will it happen? And the answer is, when your soul is ready. When their soul is ready. When your individual journeys have brought you to a place of readiness, not desperation. Faith in divine timing means trusting that the universe is never late, that the plan for your union is already written, and that your job is not to rush it, but to align with it. You don't need to chase, force, or beg. You only need to prepare, to heal, and to trust. Your faith is the thread that weaves you into that perfect moment. That moment where your twin flame looks at you and finally sees you, not with just their eyes, but with their soul. Faith in your worth. You are deserving of sacred love. Let's talk about something really important. Faith in yourself. Because no matter how strong the connection is, if you don't believe you're worthy of divine love, you'll struggle to receive it. You were chosen for this path for a reason. Not because you were lucky, but because you were ready. Because your soul was brave enough to come here and do this work. And because you are meant to experience a love that heals, transforms, and elevates you. So have faith in your worth. Have faith in your power. And know that the universe doesn't give sacred connections to unworthy hearts. It gives them to willing ones. You are not asking for too much. You're simply asking for what your soul already knows is yours. Surrender, the final step of faith. And finally, let's talk about surrender. Surrender doesn't mean giving up on your twin flame. It means giving up the need to control the outcome. It means releasing the timeline. It means letting the universe take the wheel, because you know deep down, it knows the way. Surrender is an act of ultimate faith. It's saying, I trust that everything is unfolding for my highest good, even if it's messy, even if it's slow, even if I don't understand it right now. And that kind of faith, that kind of surrender, it opens the door for the divine to move in ways you couldn't even imagine. Faith is the bridge to union. So, if you're still waiting, if you're still wondering if you're doing enough, healing fast enough, loving deep enough, let me remind you, you're doing beautifully. And the fact that you're even here, listening to this message, means you haven't given up. You've got faith. And that faith is the energy that will carry you across the bridge, from longing to loving, from separation to sacred union. Hold on to it. Speak it over your journey. Nurture it every single day, because the love you're destined for is already on its way, and your faith is the light that will guide it home. If this message moved your spirit, drop a comment below with the word aligned to affirm that you are walking in divine timing and faith. By doing so, you're not just joining a community, you're affirming your place in something far greater than yourself. Remember, if you're here watching this, it's not by accident. You were drawn to this message for a reason. Trust the process, stay open, and know that you're exactly where you're meant to be. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a message from the Lion of God channel. Until next time, stay grounded, stay faithful, and never forget, you are not waiting for love to find you. You are preparing to receive what's already yours. Stay blessed, beautiful souls.